Hello guys, so I just took a quick water break and I'm back again. So we're continuing from page 16 and it's Stacey Amiwoye's The Languages and Keys of Love. And basically I've been reading the first chapter and I've been breaking out to smaller sections so it's easier to digest, and I'm going to continue from it. I have a couple more pages to go, then we end the first chapter. Like I've been saying, you can get these books at Amazon, eBooks, Barnes and Noble, Apple Books, but also, it is encouraged that you go to stacyfoundation.org, which is our official website, to order the book directly. So I'm going to continue from page 16 and we're going to conclude on this first chapter. All right, I'm going to start from We Become, which is exactly on the first page. All right. We become a leaf carried by the wind without direction, without the ability to act by our own will, always dependent on what awakes us, regardless of our will in our interior. If you do not know German, you won't speak it. If you do not know math, you won't solve the operations. If you do not know how to ride a bicycle, you can't hold on to one. Logical, right? Well, if you do not have love, you can't share it with others either. Some people mistakenly expect others to give them love, but that is impossible. Only you can awaken that capacity within you. Once you awaken her, it will not matter what the outside looks like. You can love unconditionally. And how do you wake up? Taking the firm decision to seek always the highest goods at all times and places. When you are able to make that decision, the outside stops determining your behavior and your love. You are free to act outside of your feelings. Then you discover that your interior is full of love and that you can share with others. You do not need to give them love, since love comes from within the person, but do not share your love with the rest of the world. Therefore, the fundamental idea is to stop looking for love abroad and try to cultivate it in the interior, so you can summon him voluntarily in our lives instead of begging him out. Okay. Then the next says, the more we follow wrong instructions, worse the results are. That is what happens with love, because we hope that others will give it to us, or we hope that we have nice feelings and be able to express our love. If we can continue from these erroneous premise, our life will be filled with suffering. For this reason, I encourage you to verify that you are able to look with understanding towards others, regardless of feelings, and awaken in you. You will fill yourself with peace and love, and curiously, also your feelings are aligned with love. I ask you to verify that. When you love universally and cultivate love internally, it shares with others. Your love is filled with more love. Observe how when you expect others to give you love, love may or may not come. On the contrary, when you are one or someone who cultivates it within, you always give it within your reach. Love understood in this way allows you to love anyone regardless of their skin color, their religions, their customs, because you support them in their learning and wish them to be happy. Consequently, peace and love grow in you. If instead you decide to reject them, pain and suffering will dwell with you. Okay, then the next paragraph says, do you think it would be different to find a true love? You just have to be yourself. You may be dating the wrong person, that's what it says in caps, for a long time, but if you change and do things, you can find true love around the corner. I know some couples who have been married about 7 years now. Their marriages have been compared to heaven. Why heaven? The Bible said when we manage our marriage and our home well, it will be like the small heaven. These couples never complain with each other, even if they have problems. They solve it immediately to avoid any intruder into their marriage. This is powerful, and this is also another power that love has. The irony it is, before they got married, they were friends living in the same community. The lady never loved her husband the same as the husband loved her. They were enemies of themselves. Their paths never crossed. They did not see eye to eye, and in fact, they never got along in their youth. But the world has a turning point. Now they are highly and happily married and living with their best lives. Your family can become your friends. Your best friends can become your enemies. Some couples too were very good friends. They promised to have each other's back. Their family thought indeed they were good and were going to become good couples. Their relationship was moral and a lesson to their colleagues, even if a soothsayer predicts that. it would become your enemy. You would never believe it. What happens next? They got married and they still were able to close to each other. Sadly, they were being quarreling, hitting on each other, and finally there was a divorce. Can you imagine that? What would have caused this mess? Think about it. Best friends have become greatest enemies. We believe in the destiny in which two souls are destined to meet each other. You think about finding an orange half and completes you and makes you happy. However, happiness is within you. They will only love you and you will only be happier when you manage to accept love and love yourself. If you do not accept, why would somebody else do it? You are beautiful, authentic. You will see that if you love everything in life, you will find it much better and you will meet a boy who knows how to strengthen and love you, feel you, and feel other people as well. If you want to find the perfect partner, you will not get it. You may even find true love, but determined of much perception, everything is needed badly. Couples are not perfect, just like people are not. Love is very beautiful, but not the very thing that is perfect. Surely, more than once you argue with your partner, have ups and downs, feel angry or sad. But the key to forgive and know how to say forgiveness only is when you find true love. Do you want to conquer it in an appointment? Living relationships with such excitement and passion could lead you to take things very seriously. Let everything flow. It is very important in a relationship. That's what it's about. If you think positive, you will get positive things. If you think negative, you get negative things. It is true, and not everything is so literal, but it is a matter of believing in the strength of the positive and negative energies. If you think you will find a great love, surely you will find it. But if you stay positive, thinking that great love will come, it will surely come. And this is the last paragraph. It says, love is a bet. You do not know if it's going to win or lose, but it's the end is what you wait until and has been reminded by the basis of the existence. Tell me how you love and I will tell you how your partners loved you. Divorce, abuse, infidelity, unhappiness in marriage have more to do with the subject on their history than with what he is living his life as a couple. Perhaps unauthorly some things have been remanded and pending. Love is in your current relationship can flow with freedom. Loving whoever in front of you is not liking their parents, though their parents or their partner will bond an armadillo sign and its first object relation. Once again, it says loving whoever is the font and inking with the parents through their partner with the bond of an armadillo sign in its first object. Thank you guys so much for listening to my reading. I'll be continuing soon with the next chapter. And once again, as we go back to this chapter was titled Love at Somewhere, and it's chapter 1, and it's from page 1 to page 19. Thank you guys so much for listening and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.